having been abroad for so many years, all we wanted to do is really be together and live the good life.
Yeah, we moved around a lot, and something was important when we settled down was to be together as a family.
Hardly surprising after decades living on military bases across the continent and close to the war zones of the world. Ian and Charlotte were longing to settle down. Charlotte dreamt of returning to her native Denmark, and Ian agreed. Now, finally, he was the one who had to follow along. The final location, though, was still to be decided. During a visit to one of Charlotte's friends in Ringkøbing, the couple completely fell in love with the old city and the Danish west coast.
The feeling you had when we came here to visit was, I mean, the Danish would call it hygge. And it really does sum it up. It's such a nice town, lovely atmosphere. And whilst we're here on that visit, we felt it's somewhere perhaps we could live. And having explored the countryside and the surrounding areas a little bit more, we really lost our heart here and found that we could live here and we would like to live here.
Investigating the area, Ian and Charlotte found out that buying and refurbishing a large old farmhouse with a view to the fjord was actually a realistic scenario. The dream was suddenly within reach, and right away the decision was made.
As we visited the area, we realised how affordable property actually was. I don't know what we would pay for a house like this in the UK, but...
Well, we wouldn't be able to afford it. It'd be close to £700,000.
Yeah.
We would never have got what we've got. Certainly not in a lovely area by the west coast, close to nature.
Soon after, Charlotte started looking for jobs. She straight away got a job in the tourist industry, and today is working as a secretary for the mayor and the municipal director of Ringkøbing-Skjern. This summer, Ian retired from the British Army and no longer has to fly in and out of London on a weekly basis. He has just started working as a project training leader for the wind turbine manufacturer Vestas.
The community that we came from was very helpful and small and always helped each other in the military environment, and I didn't really expect that here. People were extremely welcoming and very, very helpful.
Having found some nice friends here and being able to link back to my hobby of the open water swimming. In the past I've done a lot of swimming with the British Army. Yeah, well, it's sort of about 10 to 15 people or so there, and they've been really welcoming, very open to take me in and not afraid about an outsider. Clearly it's very important to be able to speak and understand the language in the country you're living. That's something we found out from all the areas that we travelled around the world. We didn't intend to settle in Denmark, and so I didn't.
I never spoke much Danish to you.
Yeah, and I didn't learn
Let's put it that way.
Typical Brit, didn't really take it in and a bit lazy. But I found here that language is available and it's offered free to foreigners coming in. I go to school 3 times a week at the moment. And as I have just started to work, I've been able to switch that to the evenings as well. So it's very flexible on the learning.
With Billund Airport just an hour away, it was still possible for Ian to continue his work in England, spending only a few hours commuting between the farmhouse on the west coast and the urban metropolis.
For example, I could leave here on a Monday morning, from here 8 o'clock in the morning, and be in the office in London at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, and the good thing was I didn't have to take him because the hire cars were quite cheap when you come as a foreigner. Well, I've now been here for 4 years and I really feel comfortable and at home.
The quality of life and just the beauty of here, it is fantastic.
It's just home.